If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
Right, so in 2 hours time, it's gonna be day 2. So far, Nigeria has expanded rapidly and is havening behind the lines of South Sudan, Ethiopia doing the same thing. He's been able to hold off Tanganyika so far. However, more units are arriving. Also, he is marching with anti-air. No clue why. It makes your attack more slow. Maybe it's because it gives a bit protection against armor. I don't know. So he's gonna retreat to Harar. South Sudan is going to fall very fast now. What's gonna happen with the armies? That's another thing, I guess. And we're also wrapping it up quickly here with South Africa. He made a mistake to leave his province centers. So almost all of his provinces are now taken. Stupid. His units, they're gonna be deleted from the game in 17 minutes. This armored car over here is going to take the last province, man. He's gonna be deleted from the game. Now I took this province over here as well. That's perfect. I'm gonna move these units also to the north because Bechuanaland, he will take Mozambique so that he can attack Tanganyika. And I am going to attack northern Rhodesia so that I can attack Belgian Congo. We need to continue to play aggressively so that we can continue to put pressure so they can't get organized. However, I'm not sure what we're gonna do with Madagascar over here because he certainly will have TAPS, naval bombers, all the works. I'm afraid that Madagascar will present a nuisance for us. Pretty easy to fortify Madagascar, especially if you receive all the resources from your teammates that have been defeated. And it's a player that has contacted me before that would love to play with me or against me. So that now that he has the opportunity, he's gonna make the best of it, as he should. I don't mind the challenge. I also like to win though. We're gonna see what happens. So far it's looking good in Africa. However, it's not looking good for Saudi Arabia. He's up against 3 players now. He's kind of abandoning his core provinces, I have the impression. He also left Yaouf right now, and he is going with his artillery in for the attack against Syria, I guess. I mean, he has been able to hold off these players for almost 24 hours now. It is an impressive feat. However, he's getting now a help from Persia, who is starting to win ground. He took 2 provinces already over here, which is great. He's closing in on Baghdad. At least that should take off a bit of pressure, but will it be enough? That is the question. In South America, there are now only 7 players left, so I guess 2 will get eliminated. I think they're gonna be organized rather fast. If they come to Africa, things are gonna become very, very interesting. Caribbean took Panama. So far, Colombia is letting him do so, which is pretty weird. I would have attacked those convoys the moment I saw them. I wouldn't want a foreign nation on the north of my country, man. No, sir. You can see that already a couple of players are getting eliminated. Khabarovsk, Tibet, Egypt, Equatorial Gabon so far hasn't been moving much. It's rather Turkey shoot. Most of his units, they're just static.
A few moments later.
Alright, let's open fire on South Africa so that I didn't come over all this way for nothing. Because in only 5 minutes over here, the armored car will take the last South African province. And then all these units here, they should be deleted from the game. It's been unlucky because South Africa built industry almost everywhere, but only 1 or 2 ordnance foundries, so he didn't produce a lot of units. I think he only produced 2 artillery or something. That's a bit weak, but okay. And I think he's not keeping his units on the province centers on purpose, because if his units are getting deleted from the game, when he loses his last province, his skill-death ratio is not affected, right? That actually might be the reason. I don't know. The tank, alright, I see it now. I'm gonna continue to march just in case. We never know, right? Oh, need to switch off my offensive fire settings though, otherwise I'm not gonna move. Let's go, let's go! This stack over here is now being reduced. Cannon fodder, as Bechuanaland now has 7 artillery with 8 artillery en route. That's the power of Comintern, man. Cheap units. You can just keep popping them out. 2 more minutes and South Africa should be gone. I have a total of 6 artillery now. I have got 1 more in production, got 3 subs, 1 more in production, and I've also made 2 armored cars. It's not a lot, right? Only 6 artillery and 2 armored cars. But Axis is crazy expensive compared to other doctrines, and I don't have a lot of goods, so I need to be strategical. And units are gone. Bam, easy, perfect. Alright, let's move now to Rhodesia. That's pretty cool, man. That's great, actually. Perfect. I've got a supply drop over here. I hope there's gonna be goods. I need goods and I need lots of it. Goods and metal, that would be cool. I've been giving away goods and steel to my allies as I didn't need it because, well, I can't do a lot with steel if I don't have the goods. And in any case, I'm already upgrading my industry to level 2 in my goods city. So at this time, I don't need steel even to upgrade it to level 3, and I think I can't even upgrade my recruitment offices because, well, it costs goods as well. 1,350 to get to level 2, which is something I simply can't afford right now. So I'm gonna have to be patient, but at least I'm gonna have steel, oil and rare materials to make railroad guns, right? That's probably gonna be my main strategy.
The next day.
We are almost 5 hours into day 2. Angola decided to attack Congo. However, he's getting wrecked because he's not really being active enough. Here he has his artillery stack that got locked in melee combat by a superior stack. And on top of it, the stack is being covered by 3 artillery. Also over here, luckily he's in defense, but he's on the plains. And the Congolese armored cars, 3 of them, get a bonus. Here the infantry just got defeated. And so now also this artillery, I guess, is gonna get a hit as he's not active enough. Yeah, man, I was having a conundrum about Angola because he has pretty weak stats, played a lot of games for his level, so he's not really active or not finishing his games. So I was thinking, might be a liability, which he is, and I was feeling bad because I'll have to attack him eventually. But now that I see how he is in trouble, I'm feeling less guilty of the fact that I'm gonna have to attack him because, well, he's not really reliable now, is he? Problem is that soon I'm gonna go to bed, and I actually wanted to attack this AI here, but if I attack the AI, I'm gonna go too far from my core provinces because I know one thing for certain: these 2 big stacks over here, this one and that armored car, they're gonna drive through Angola and they're gonna come to me. That is the problem. Angola will not be able to stop them. So it might be a short night for me after all because I don't want Congo running into my core provinces. That's a fact. Our Desert Fox is holding himself against Tanganyika. Tanganyika is probing each time with his units, but he's not engaging in a battle. A lot of them are overstacked. No clue why, guys. Overstacked, no artillery. Why? Anti-air in there, it only slows you down. So he attacks, pulls back, so far no harm done, which is good because the only thing that Ethiopia needs to do is buy enough time for Bechuanaland to hit him in the south. He's now connected and being helped by Nigeria. Belgian Congo is also being occupied with Angola, and I see that Nigeria might probably intervene as well. What is that? Nigeria units, Belgian Congo units, 2 artillery. Oh, I hope he's gonna see that because those are gonna end up in war with each other, which might compromise the artillery, and the interceptor is taking damage for nothing. Alright, we're gonna see what happens in Africa, but it is looking good for us at the moment. However, Saudi Arabia has been attacked badly by both Iraq and Turkey. He's lost a lot of territory now, has only 2 cities left, which will soon fall as well. 3 versus 1, you can only hold off for so long. I mean, I'm surprised that he managed this far, you know, and he went into the core provinces of Meliodas. That is pretty bad news for our YouTuber, especially because his tactical bombers are being at risk now. But I see that Turkey is coming to the rescue. 1 single armored car over here. Oh, that's pretty bad. It's Syria that's coming through because Meliodas, he keeps his planes on the ground. How many times do I need to tell players not to keep their planes parked on the ground? You need to keep them in patrol, otherwise you risk fast units like here that can capture your airport and kill your planes. I keep on repeating it, but still, veteran players, YouTubers alike, they keep insisting on keeping their planes parked. It's so stupid. Please never keep your planes parked, guys. Seriously. He's going to Beirut, he's going after the capital. Still has a lot of units left. He went all in. Oh, damn. yeah, that's pretty bad for Meliodas. I don't think he's gonna recover from this, man. Wow, very good move of Saudi Arabia. Pretty impressive stuff. However, both Turkey and Iraq are very good players. That's why they're in my alliance, of course. So Saudi Arabia was going to lose eventually. I mean, if it's good players you're facing, you can't hold out in a 2 or a 3 versus 1 forever. Early game aggression is very difficult to defend if you are faced by multiple opponents. Khabarovsk has been banned for talking trash and profanity in the newspaper, and we've got Indochina and Burma who broke the game rules and who were also a multi-account. I don't know what's happening over here in Asia with that Spanish coalition that joined, but okay. Anyway, I'm very happy that we have a good and active GO that is able to police this map so that everything is happening fairly. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.